we on stage, the crew here and to you, we wanted to really thank. I know what to say. Hardvick, the promoter. He's the promoter. He put together this. Thank you, Hardvick. And I remember your name. So I bring this up. I bring this up because a little story, and this is true. Give me a second. This is true. Okay, way back again historically, I had a band called Energy in Montreal, and we came down to New York to be produced. Way back, I guess I was about 18, 17, by Felix Pappalardi, who was producing Cream, Disraeli Gears at that time. He had 12 days to produce Disraeli Gears, and he was doing that. So I went down, I had to wait for him, but I had written this song with George Gardos, a friend of mine, well, a bandmate in Energy, and we had written this song called Who Am I But You and the Sun, and Felix loved the song. Anyways, at that point, Leslie West went to Felix and said, Felix, you know, I'm being invited to play Woodstock, and I need a bass player. Would you come and play? And Felix says, well, sure, I'll come and play and stuff. And Felix says, do you mind, Leslie, if we play this song that I love called Who Am I But You and the Sun? Leslie says, I don't care, it'd be great, yeah. At that point, I was sitting on the beach in Nantucket with George Gardos, and we're both thinking, isn't it great that Felix is going to play Who Am I But You and this, our song at Woodstock? Like, we're going, this is terrific. We couldn't get there, we didn't have the money, whatever. But the point is, fast forward to August, after Woodstock, Felix comes to me and he says, Corky, listen, we're going to put a band together and we're going to call it Mountain, and we'd like you and Steve Knight, the keyboard player, Leslie and myself, to make the band Mountain, and we're going to go into the studio and record Mountain Climbing. And we also want to put the song Who Am I But You and the Sun on the record. I thought that was great. So they were in the studio, okay? Figure this. 18 years old, 6 months in New York, and I'm in the studio. Unbelievable. Record Plant Studio. Anyways, we're recording, have a break, and there's a knock on the door, and a guy comes in, the producer from next door who's mixing the Woodstock record to release it, comes in, he says, Corky, we have a problem. We know you play drums, and on the 10 Years After track that they played at Woodstock, the drums, Rick Lee's drum microphones didn't work on that song, so we have no drums on the track. Will you consider coming next door, taking a few minutes, and helping us putting the drums on this track? So I knew nothing about 10 Years After. I knew nothing about Going Home. And I said, okay, I'll come next door. What do I care? You know, I took a couple of pokes and I went next door. Anyways, I sat down at the drum set and I said, so what's the song? And they said, it's called Going Home. I said, how's it go? He said, going home. See my baby going home. That's right. See my baby going home. I said, that's kind of cool, right? I said, okay, that's good. Now, how does the chorus go? You know, how does it break? Chorus is just going home. See my baby going home. I said, oh, that's great. No problem, no problem. And I said, okay, how does it break out? You know, what's the middle eight, the bridge? Going home. So true. But what I didn't know was the song was 29 minutes long. You know, do you remember Woodstock? Like, people were up for days. So Alvin Lee probably took a few things, and I sit down at the drum set and going, you know, it starts off, you know, going, see my baby, going home, 5 minutes in, going home, see my baby, going home, 10 minutes into the song, going home, see my baby, going home, This is true. Okay, so what happens is, I didn't ask for money. I was exhausted. I went back to the studio. I went home. A couple of weeks later, this is true, a couple of weeks later, I get a knock on my door. Delivery. I had a beautiful little tiny Greenwich Village apartment. I was so cool. I had a brick wall. It was like really cool. It was cool. Okay. I get a knock, and they deliver a package. And the package is a gold record for Whom I But You in the Sun from Woodstock. They gave me a gold record because I co-wrote the song on the record. Big. Boy, this is beautiful. I took the gold record, put it on my brick wall, and I put it up there, and I went, oh, you're so beautiful. I thought it was amazing. And then 2 weeks later, another knock. They give me another package. I open it up. It's a gold record for Going Home on the Woodstock record because I played the drums. You know what I'm saying? And I took the record. I don't believe it. This is true. Put it on my brick wall beside the other gold record from Woodstock. But here's the thing. I have 2 gold records from Woodstock, and I was never even there. For that, and because you are so wonderful to listen to that story, and it's a true story, because a lot of people for the last 50 years are saying, how was Woodstock? I will not tell them that story. I said, yeah, I was there. It's too long a story. All right, and now Joe Venti will sing Whom I But You in the Sun, which was changed, the name was changed for Yasgur's Farm, for Max Yasgur, the owner of the farm. Here you go. Go ahead, Joe. You ready? Are you ready? Everybody ready?
Whom I but you in the sun, sad reflection of everyone.